What's going on, everybody? We are back once again, and we're going to be finally reviewing Mandalorian Episode 1. So, if you guys don't want to be spoiled, major spoilers in this. So, don't basically stay or don't stay if you want to be spoiled. But, guys, let's just go ahead and get right into this. Starts out with the character, the Mando, going into a saloon, sort of like what we saw in Episode 4, and got these characters that's wanting to bully this one character, and then they kind of make comments to the Mando stating, "Oh, you spilled my drink," which they didn't, and then the Mando makes quick short work of them, and the character that they were picking on is the bounty that the Mando is looking for, and he takes him, and of course he wants to put him in carbonite, which he does. You see other characters that he's put in carbonite, and we see where he goes to collect all his bounties, and when he does, there's more, and he basically is going to take them, but then the one that holds all the bounties says, "Okay, wait, but I got something more you may want." Tells him to go to this one location. He does, and he finally goes in there. He sees stormtroopers, and the one character that he's getting the the job from basically tells him that this is alive or dead, but dead will be less, and it really goes into account of when we do see the stormtroopers, because it's just amazing of how this has got to be some kind of an imperial job first off, because of them still having stormtroopers, and he literally tells them, they're like, "Oh, drop your weapon," because he thinks that it's a setup, and he says, "You first," and they're like, "Well, it's 4 against 1," and he saw like those odds, and it was just a badass moment. And he does go to this one planet, and it does kind of look like Tatooine, and he meets this one character, and he tells him, "You have to ride this type of animal," and he tells him that nobody has survived going after this bounty. And it's been really interesting because he states that he's not in it for the money, he's in it for the animals, and he wants peace on this planet. Everyone that has gone after this bounty, there's been nothing but chaos. No one can get him, and he states that's the reason why he's helping, because he just doesn't want no more chaos on his planet. And he finally goes after learning how to ride this animal, and he asks him, "Why are you helping me?" He says, "Because you're a Mandalorian. I've never met a Mandalorian. I want to help." And what was so interesting is right when he is about ready to look over the area of where the bounty is being kept at, there's there's a lot of guards. There's more than a dozen. I want to say maybe 30 or more, and obviously it's something very high price. And right when he's about to go down there, you see a T8, which was so crazy because it is basically a droid of the tribe that he is a part of, because we do see in one scene where he goes to the certain area of for Mandalorians where he brings all the credits back, and I guess he's trying to help with his tribe, trying, I guess, who took him in, which we do get to see a flashback of him when he was a kid. I guess he was saved by one of the Mandalorians during this time period of the war between, I'm wanting to assume, the Empire and what was of the Republic, or the remainder of the Empire to the growing Republic. So as of right now, there is no Republic, there is no Empire. It's in the balance between episode 6 and 7. Everything's a free for all, and this does have a Western space feel to it, especially with the way it was getting and the vibe, the story, which is absolutely fine. I mean, Dave Filoni has that feel to it. He likes that type of Western feel anyway, and so does Dave. Like they're both just amazing creators and writers in their own right, and they just done such an amazing job with this show thus far. And back to the fight, the droid, he messes up, and he just starts blasting everybody. He comes in and he shoots the Mando, and he says, "Hey, I'm on your side. I'm part of the tribe." He says, "Oh, okay." And they get ambushed by all these guards, and they start shooting everywhere. And this droid, he just starts shooting all over the place. Like, he literally gives other droids a run for their money, and he just starts blasting them everywhere. And then he starts to help him. He says, "Okay, we got to get out of here. We got to regroup," but there's no time to regroup. There's more that comes. And then finally, the droid is like, well, I got self-destruct. Okay, he says, no, 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 don't do that. And he says, just cover me. So he goes in, tries to get the door open, and he starts shooting everybody again. And then right when it's about ready to happen, you see a turret, and he's just like, uh-oh. And then he grabs right behind the droid, and he tells him, he says, okay, he says, draw their fire. He's I'm going to try to do something. And the droid takes the fire, but as soon as he does that, you see the Mando use one of his strings so he can get to the turret, knocks the guy off, gets on the turret, just starts spinning around, just blasting them like crazy. And once they're all gone, he gets up to the droid. He's like, are you okay? He says, well, let me check my system parameter. And he says, oh, yes. And then they finally get into wherever they're at, whatever type of facility. And he finally gets in, looks around, shoots one more guard, and they look around. He's saying that there is some type of a life form there, and you see like a little pod, which would you think would be some kind of space pod or a baby or something, and they open it up. Again, spoilers, guys. It is the species of Yoda, and it's a baby. And he says, I thought it was supposed to be 50 years old. And the droid says, well, there are some species that ages faster with the type of species it is. He raises his blaster. He says, no, no, wait. He says, well, it said dead or alive. And he wants to shoot it, but it doesn't because the Mando kills the droid. And then as soon as he does that, you just see the peak of the baby version of Yoda. And then as soon as that happens, he just puts his finger up and so does the baby. And that's how it ends. Now, the next episode is going to be coming out in a few days. It's going to be on the 15th, which is cool because it is the same day that Jedi Fallen Order comes out. And I can't wait to see the next episode because this was something I think all Star Wars fans needs. More Star Wars to just dive into and play around with the story, the characters, and even though it's only a short amount of a series, which I'm really hoping that we get more episodes. And it was only 36 minutes, which it said 40, but it was just with the ending credits. I was really hoping for more. I could not get enough of this. I was glued to this. The CGI was amazing. So far the acting was great. The story was great. Everything so far was just on point. I just was so much enjoying myself. I was soaking it all in, and that was the main reason why I wanted to get Disney Plus to begin with. But if you guys have not seen Mandalorian, go ahead and check it out. It is great. It is out. It is absolutely amazing. I'm recording this as of the day it comes out, but I'm going to wait a little bit just to kind of let it soak in. That way my review can get out there. But let me know what you guys think about Mandalorian so far. What do you guys think about Disney Plus so far? I'd like to know your thoughts on that. I'm going to give you guys a review on Disney Plus as well at some point this week, so that way it just kind of soaks in. That way Disney Plus can kind of, it's like a new baby. You have to let it, walk before it can run. And we're going to see how it does. And I'm going to give you guys a full review on that. But let me know what you guys think about Mandalorian in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed it, if you guys have not seen it, I do recommend you go check it out. So that way I give you guys my full review on it. More episodes. But let me know what you guys think. And I'll be seeing you guys on the very next video. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing, leave a like. And I'll see you on the very next one.